really strong first half, kind of got away from us in the second. Now just a month.
Yeah, super strong first half. Considering the fatigue of playing a couple of nights ago, we knew that was going to happen. Staying with it was going to be difficult, but we definitely expected a little bit better showing than that. So we'll take that one as a couple of steps backwards and look forward to next week and progressing on that Sydney game.
Some positives though being Jada Clark. She had a great night.
Yeah, good night. I mean, listen, they've all been playing well, getting better, making the most of their opportunities, and like we say, growing in and building confidence. But yeah, there's always a silver lining in a pretty dark cloud. That was a pretty dark cloud, and yeah, Jada did pretty well.
It's always hit the double 3-pointers at the end. Good as it her to do that.
Yeah, really cool, and it's it's super hard being a development player and playing the end of the bench, and we've had a lot of injuries this year, and so they've done a mountain of work, at practice and during the weeks and being on the road without much show on court in the minutes. So for Claudia to get her first points last week and then Abby to get her first points of the season this week, she can shoot the lights out. So I'm glad that she had some space and she got to put them up and put them down. So yeah, no, that's exciting.
Just wanted to talk a little bit about how you're finding Zoe D's fitting in with the group.
She's been great. Yeah, honestly, a lot better than I would have even thought, to be honest, given that she's come in late in the piece and missed all of our preseason and all of that. But I think it just shows that, she's played all over the world in some of the best countries in the world, and she's a pro, and she's come in and fit in from literally day one. And, she's going to take a little bit of time, I think, to obviously find her feet in our team and probably fill her true role. But I thought she was great today. She's been great off the court as well with the girls, and seems like an awesome person, so we're loving having her.
Woody was top scorer tonight. Tell us a little bit about how you have seen Bush's development over the NBL one and all season with the Wizards to here.
Look, Courtney's been with us for, a number of years now, and, she buys into our system. She's a real professional, works extremely hard, so it's no surprise when she's asked to step up and step into that starting position in the second half and do all those things, that she's ready to do it. So she's shown that to me numerous times over the last few seasons. So Alice obviously unfortunately had an injury tonight, but we know that Courtney's going to step in and fill that role really well and continue to contribute at a really high level.
Steph Reed, any comments or questions?
Yeah, look, Steph is tough as nails. She's been battling a lot of injuries throughout the preseason and early in the season, and is probably just starting to get healthy again. And I thought she was great tonight. She probably didn't have her best offensive game, but to be able to hold, as Sandy spoke about after the game, Jade Melbourne's a great player and has had a really good season so far. And to see Steph be able to come in, get a couple early fouls, but battle through that, hold Jade to a night of 2 of 9 shooting, 6 turnovers, was a massive part of us winning the game. So, it's a credit to Steph. She's the best defensive point guard in the league, and I think she showed that tonight for sure.
Other than offense and defense, obviously there's parts that make up that. So what's Steph's biggest asset other than scoring power and just the funding of defense?
Yeah, look, she's the best true point guard in Australia, I think, and that includes players playing in Europe and all those things. And I think she showed that again tonight. Just, her ability to organise our team, especially after halftime where we probably didn't play as well as we wanted to in the first half. But to be able to come out, organise our team, create for her teammates, play great defence, do all those things. That's a part of the reason why we won the championship last year, and part of the reason why we've had a good start again this year. So, tremendous credit to her and the player that she is. And I was glad that she got to show that in front of Sandy tonight as well.
You've got a lot of amazing guards, or you've got Steph, true point guard in the league, one of the new true point guards, and then you've got amazing guards like Sammy, AK, and Woody. How do you juggle the 4 of them? Because they all offer such different and interesting things, and they bounce off each other really. Combos are so interchangeable. How do you decide who, what, when, and why?
Yeah, it's hard, and as you saw tonight, Courtney's playing so well, and when you've got Alice and Sammy and Steph as well, it is hard to sort of juggle that. I think the credit goes to the players, though. Obviously, we've got a new group, and we've been trying to figure that out, and where everybody fits and how to best play. And all those share the ball and all those types of things. And we've been working our way through that. I thought this week at practice was the best we've looked offensively. And then I thought in the second half when Courtney was out there, the ball moved really well. We executed well. It got through different people's hands. We created great shots for one another. I think Courtney and Steph's ability to get in the paint and Sammy's ability to play out of the ball screen, created a lot of easy layups for our bigs rolling. And then obviously you saw Cassandra Brown get 1 or 2 wide open threes in that third quarter as well. And that's how we want to play, and we're going to continue working to get that chemistry with Sammy coming in as well and figure out how best to use her. And hopefully we're only just scratching the surface of what we can do this year.
How are you finding having more minutes in your role this year with the Fire?
Yeah, so it's my 4th year with the Fire, and it's kind of been, each year has been different. I think last year having the championship, I knew we were on a really good team playing behind like very talented players, and I knew it would kind of be similar this year, but I really kind of focused on the off season and just kind of improving my all-around game and just mostly my confidence. So I think that's kind of eased into this season as well. I just feel a lot calmer, like within the system, just a lot more confident in my game. So I feel like when I'm out there, I just can play a bit more free.
And last year we saw you get notable minutes.
Sure.
For, like one of the presidents had like a huge amount.
Yeah.
How did you build on that this season with your role?
Yeah, so it's been like up and down, and that's kind of even the beginning of this year, it's up and down every game. But I think like in this role as kind of coming off the bench, you just kind of got to take what you get. And when you are out there, you just kind of try your very best because you don't know when you're coming out, you don't know when you're going back in. But trying not to let that mess with your head and instead just enjoying yourself when you're out there, which is what I think I've been kind of doing this season, which ends up kind of be playing a bit better usually.
Wondering in terms of veterans and leadership,
Yeah.
like how the Fire's noticed a change?
Sure. Yeah, I think it's definitely been a change. I think even a positive one. I think bringing someone like Sammy in, like not only her leadership and what she's able to do on the court, but I think for all of us, just being able to see the level that she works at and just kind of not even just on the court, in the gym, just everything she does is at 110% every single day. So it's kind of just leading by example. So she's a great person, she's a great leader. But for me, the biggest thing is like, okay, to be that talented and that successful, that's how hard you have to work. So it's been great watching her.
How are you finding Zoe B's fitting into the group?
Yeah, she's awesome. Like, you never really know what to expect with an import. You kind of just hope for the best. And not only just all the on-court stuff, obviously, she's going to be a huge asset for us, especially once she gets comfortable. But she's funny and she's a good person and she's fun to be around. So she'll fit in. She's fitted in right away and she's funny and good to be around. So, yeah, it'll be nice not even having her just on the court, but off the court is great as well.